Hello, welcome. I was getting carried away, chatting away in the chat there that I nearly forgot that it was time to actually start. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you are all doing well. So it's 8 o'clock in Australia, and in the morning, and we're New Year's Eve. And wow, it has so much happened in the last 24 hours. Yesterday was my mother's 70th birthday, and so I spent the day with her, but my phone had Twitter notifications going all day, all day, all day. So when I got home, I had to try and catch up on it. And of course, what do we see? A Twitter rant. And it was a Twitter rant, not only a Twitter rant, but a YouTube rant. And a YouTube rant of all YouTube rants. And it was, I can't describe it. I actually watched it. I made the mistake of watching it before I went to bed. Needless to say that I was very, very confused and spent half the night trying to work out what I just witnessed. I did notice that it started out being very, very aggressive. There was aggressiveness there, and then it was a little bit of sympathy, and then aggressiveness. It was like watching Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. What you just didn't know what the next minute was going to bring. It was crazy, and then she's been on again. So when I woke up this morning, there's another 45-minute part 2, and one of the first things is that she said was that this YouTuber she was talking about, she doesn't know the circumstances of how he died, but then said, all I want are YouTubers to do due diligence. And yet her whole stream last night was based on information that she hadn't checked. Work that out. She didn't check. So how can you accuse people of not doing due diligence and fact-checking when you have just done a whole 3-hour rant based on nothing? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And then to name everybody was really quite bizarre as well. I am, a lot of people are really offended by the fact she's putting everybody in the same box. I mean, I said earlier, I don't know who a lot of these people are, and I don't care who they are as such. And it was disgusting. It was disgusting, Laurie. You were right. It was absolutely disgusting, and it was a mess. And the thing is, several times I was going to actually turn off, but it's like watching a crash. Like you want to turn away, but you can't turn away, and you want to turn away, and you can't turn away. Yes, when she mentioned his suicide, it upset mostly the YouTube community as the circumstances of his death aren't known. That's correct. They aren't known. And then to use that to piggyback on her own narrative was horrifying. Hi, Gigi. Is that how you spell it? Is it Gigi or Gigi? Welcome. We're just talking about our favourite. I don't even know. Drama. It's like watching a soapy, actually. In some ways, you just don't know what is going to happen. Yes, Laura, you're right. It is getting tired. Gigi. Her poor me routine, it's getting tired. And, oh, Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Um, it is getting tiring. BX Boy ended his live after she did that as he was starting to almost cry over it. I heard that he ended his live. I read something somewhere that he needed to pull himself together, that he was devastated. I mean, it was, yeah, it wasn't nice to have any of that happen. I mean, yeah. The interesting thing is, though, she I don't know if anyone's seen the footage from the latest one. She actually showed yesterday, she redacted her photo of her house but left her link in there. Well, today, I'm sure it was today, she actually showed it, and she forgot to take out her house picture. So she actually shows the picture of her house in her footage. So she probably doxed herself. That's that's what I thought. Of course, she inserted herself. Of course. Yep. Yeah, she inserted herself in somebody's tragic circumstances for her narrative last night. I mean, I can't believe it went for 3 hours, and the one this morning was 45 minutes. Yep, she double doxed herself, Gigi. She double doxed herself. And interestingly, she said at the end of the video, she said at the 36-minute mark, because I actually wrote it down, she actually said that she was going to actually go back through the video and edit it. So she's going to go and edit the video and take out her information so that it's not there, which I think is really rather interesting. So she knows that she's messed up. Hey, Mother Funk, how are you? Oh, Gigi, you missed this morning's? Well, it's pretty much virtually the same thing. However, what I will say is that she goes through and she shows us how to find Creepshow Arts information, shows us how she found the information. And it's like she's shown everybody how to dox Creepshow. You videotaped all of it? Yes, you need to, because I'm sure somebody was saying some comments were missing, and other people were saying that there's edited parts out of it. What KJ was saying, for 3 hours was all over the place, but the comment section was interesting. She went for one of the members. She did. She went for several of the members, and that's what I couldn't either understand either. You've got people that are paying, and they're questioning you, and you go off at them. I don't understand it. If you like, you're here, you can, it's like, great, but like, you're my VIPs, and I really appreciate that you're here. Yep, she did it last night. Yeah, she did. She showed her information last night. Yeah, there are screenshots of her deleting super chats as well. She showed her address. Nobody could. Well, interesting this morning, Mother Funk. She actually showed some eyeshadow that her members or subs had been sending her. So she's obviously giving out her address to people. I don't know why I don't know why she's carrying on about this group of people when she seems to give out her address to everybody. It's like watching a crazy person rant for 3 hours. She was bringing in on uni friend to turn him against him. You had to pay to talk and then deleted you. Yeah, I mean, people were paying to talk to her. And if you saw last night, remember when her husband comes in to tell her to stop talking to moderate extremists, and somebody then talks about the fact that she muted her mic. She did. I don't think she realized we all heard that. I think she thought that it was all secret. Something is up. Why so hot on Creepshow Art and not? Yes, I've wondered the same thing. I still maintain that they were in on it together. Just timing's just all too funny for that. It's just a feeling. I've got no evidence. I've got no proof. It's just it's just something about it all. And she barely mentioned Mindy TD Docs at all today. It was all about Creepshow Art. Yeah, her members and super chats are paying her bills. Does she not get that? Correct. She doesn't get it. And when she says that everybody makes money, everyone does the videos for money, there's a lot of small YouTubers out there that are making content to try and make her do better. Like, I'm not monetized. I'm a long way from it. I don't do them for the money. I do it because I'm seeing something that's not right that I want to have fixed, and it's got nothing to do with the money. If we get there, we get there, it'd be really cool, but that's not the motivation. And I was looking through, and not all my videos are about her anyway. You think she has a PO box, Matt Bear? She might do. Her husband in the comments wasn't helping. No, he's been very destructive in the comments. Even in the last live chat, he was not helping at all. Tardy's attorney wanted the clip of KJ and a hubby convo on Twitter, and he was given it, so he watched the train wreck over as well. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, they just seem to be digging a bigger hole for themselves. And it's like my little conspiracy little thoughts going, I'm wondering whether he's wanting her to go down as well, because if she loses her trouble, if she loses her channel, he gets his wife back. I don't know whether he's encouraging it because of that. I don't know. It's just my little brain ticking over. TD is a patsy. Yes, I think she is. Yep, I think she is. I think she's been used. Yes, Creepshow has got 400,000 subs, and yet she keeps saying that people are riding off the back of KJ. Creepshow Art hasn't got her viewers because of KJ. She's got 3 or 4 videos out of all of them. Yeah, you're right, Angie. I believe they are in it together. YouTube amplifies your voice. It does. And anyone that cares to watch can watch. But yeah, I was really I was blown away yesterday by what I saw. Yes, she will take the fall. Okay, that's my belief too, because if you notice that in one of the videos that she did, she kept talking about how she was doing all the just lost my train of thought. Oh, that Mindy was doing all this deleting, that Jessie Bear had to actually step in and talk to her about it. And I think that's setting Mindy up. Her husband was basically calling out his wife for not doing proper research without realising what he was doing. The look on her face was, "Shut up, Tom," but she couldn't say, "Yes, that was funny." Yeah. And she was waiting to see whether he was going to mention the lawsuit. Thank you, Tia. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, she's more quite calculated than we all think. And I think you're right, Angie. She is jealous. Yeah. I think that is correct. There is a lot of jealousy there. The same. Is Jessie Bear the same? I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but I really don't know. I don't know. She did say, "I don't have plants. I don't plant people." That's right. But that doesn't mean to say she hasn't in the past either. She hasn't said, no. She hasn't said that she hasn't. She just says, "I don't," which gives the connotation that it's now. Yep, she's setting her up for deleting subs. Yep, that's what I believe. She's trying to use Creep Show to gain new subs. Yes, I think so too. Hey, Be Free, welcome. Hey, Trio, welcome. I know it's quite exciting to see things happen. I know. Quite exciting. Yes, I did notice that too. Creepshow is her thumbnail in her recent video. That's right. However, she does acknowledge that she's a very good artist. I do think it was really wrong of her to show her Creepshow's Instagram and Twitter and show how she found that information. And she's really dirty on Unirock as well. Does everyone think KJ? Yeah, look, Beth, I seem to think they are. I think the timing was too coincidental. I think it's really played really well into the narrative. If you remember, she has to respond to there's the response due for the motion so they filed a motion. So my brain's just gone like mud. So they filed that they wanted the motion to stop. So the Westbrooks have replied to that, so that they get to reply to that. So there's more court documents due, and she's also going to. It's probably in the James Westbrook declaration. He talks about the fact that she's deleted stuff, so she's going to have to at some stage address that. And in my opinion, I think all of this is to be used in that narrative that she hasn't that she didn't delete stuff, other people did. That's right. In about 5 minutes' time, I'll remember everything that I wanted to say. It's like, well, it'll be interesting if Creepshow goes for her. Yes. Creepshow Art would send her a cease and desist. Well, that's right. Apparently, she was saying 50 videos was too many. But yes, there's 230 Duggar videos and 170 Team Mum videos. And yeah, I know that Uni did a video as well to say that. I go back and forth. Sometimes I think it's an opportunity went for her. Other times I think they're working together. Yeah, and that's really what's muddying the waters. Yeah. Taddy's attorney has copies of KJ posting about deleting her videos and tweets, saying she's too stupid not to delete evidence, so can't use Yeah, but that does. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she won't try. She won't try. No, I don't. Oh, sorry. I don't think it will be a valid defense either, but I'm sure she will try. Yeah, middleman. Yeah, could be. Beth, I go back and forth on it too. Yes. Yep. Yeah, look, sometimes you do, sometimes don't. But I just think for the current narrative, it all has just worked out too nicely, because look at the mileage she's got out of it. She's now done 4 or 5 videos on the one topic of betrayal, and she's getting a heap of subs on it, so she's milking it. She did make fun of Emily Baker for trying to raise money for Christmas tragedy, and talked about the fact that she was making money from her videos, but Emily's just reporting on the court case, you know. TD did say in the last video that was deleted that she was encouraged to continue by others to be a mod. That's true. I mean, she could have been playing both sides, so it would be handy. The thing is, it would have been beneficial for both sides. It'd be beneficial for KJ to know what her haters were doing, and it would be convenient for the other side to find out what was happening in KJ's mind. If you were doing that, no one in their right mind would ever admit to doing that. Yes, it would never be admitted. I have issues with KJ announcing spelt wrong for algorithm of Truthy. Neither his friends or his family had even addressed. Can't believe she tried to piggyback off Truthy. Yes, and then after saying in the last live that she did, in the last live she talked about that you can't release information unless you've done your due diligence, and then admit that she didn't do due diligence on this, and that she didn't know what the cause of death was. So, hello? And I can't believe that people are sitting there and buying this information. They're believing it all. Doesn't matter who ultimately deleted stuff, it's her channel. I'm sure he's had his... Yes. Motion to dismiss. That was what I was looking for, Trina. That was what I was looking for. Thank you. Yes, the motion to dismiss. Yes, according to what Emily was saying, that KJ gets to respond to the response to the motion of dismiss. So it's all going to work that out. KJ even dragged Emily and was in BX's live stream listening to herself be dragged. KJ didn't listen to the rather lawyers. Laurie Ann also threatened Saltsy. Yes, she did. Don't roll the lawyers. Yeah, double agent. I think there was a double agent. Yeah. I think it's one of the mods. Yep. She's effing awful. Wow. Yeah. I don't know whether you can see behind me, but the kittens have decided to have a play fight. Yeah, that's a very interesting Angie. Unirock was very upset with KJ. I mean, she's even gone as far as to say that he's doctored all the all the screenshots. I think she thinks that everyone's got time to do stuff. I don't have time to do stuff. That's why I'm on at 8 o'clock in the morning doing a live, because I have a day to get on with here, and got a lot of things to do. So like YouTube isn't my main thing. Now that we've got freedom, our freedoms come back with after COVID, we can get out and do stuff. I would think that Emily vets her mods. I think so. I think she'd be very, very careful. Very careful. Be interesting. Nate the lawyer and Emily D. Baker and Uni Uncivil Law are going to be doing a live together, I think, later. I know it's at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. my time. I'd be very interested. I'd be very interested to hear their take on all of this, because I have no doubt it will come up. She was mad making, she probably is now going to say that Emily was trying to take advantage of the situation. Yeah, something she does, hey? Didn't she claim last night that she knows things about uni that could change? Yes, she did. And this morning she alluded to the fact that he doesn't like being called his real name. And that it's out there. If you were to look for it, you would find Uni Rock's real name, and he doesn't like it being used. So I guess the question is she encouraging people to dox people? I tried to listen to her live last night. The last part was all about Uni Rock. I skipped most of it. It was about a whole heap of different people. And this morning was mainly, there was a lot about Uni Rock and a lot about Creep Show. But today I sort of after watching the live, I sort of got the impression that she was trying to encourage people to search out Uni Rock's details, which I don't agree with. KJ denounced being friends with Nate after he became friends with Emily. That's funny. Well, it's not funny. It's actually really quite sad, because they're just all YouTube creators that just happen to be lawyers. And I think her problem is that Nate didn't take her side, and didn't say her motion to dismiss was awesome. I mean, he wasn't going to lie, was he? He was put into a bind. I mean, if she watched his live with Uncivil Law, he was torn. Why is anyone concerned that folks uses? I know. Well, she happens to use her real name, and that's fine. Other people like to use aliases. I use my real name. I don't mind. I may decide to do some research of KJ, as I've got paid subs to the same site she does. She has violated all those sites TOS by using the information she got against those people, i.e. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, Charlotte's just going live, and I don't really want to stop you from going there. So I'm going to finish now so we can all jump into Charlotte's live. I wonder about her background and how that played into how she feels about the Duggars. Yes, I wonder. So anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been a great chat, but let's jump into Charlotte's live and go